Ever wish you could handle calculations on Jira fields just like in Excel and keep everything in one place? In this video, we'll show you exactly how to do that. We'll build a table that can store and crunch your numbers, all while staying seamlessly connected to Jira. Let's dive in. Let's say you have a travel approval system in Jira Service Management. Employees submit their travel requests, and an approver calculates the total cost before giving the green light. So, for our demo, let's picture a typical travel request. You enter the summary, departure date, return date, destination, and hotel requirements, and we'll use that information to calculate the total travel cost. Instead of juggling spreadsheets or guessing numbers, we can integrate your cost data directly into Excel-like tables for Jira. All right, let's jump right in. Step 1 is to open your project settings in Jira. This is where we'll begin configuring the Excel-like table for Jira template, which forms the backbone of our automated setup. Now navigate to the Apps menu and click on Template Settings. Once the template settings is loaded, click the At Configuration button. Then choose the request or issue type where this template will apply. In our example, we'll select the pre-travel approval request type. Now, let's create two sheets in our template. The first one, called the calculation sheet, will handle all our formulas and calculations here. The second one, the dataset sheet, which will store any reference data or lookups that these calculations rely on. For our example, we'll keep estimated food and hotel rates for each destination in the dataset sheet. Next, I've pasted a basic two-column table where the first column lists the field names, like trip purpose and departure date, and the second column, labeled value, is currently empty. In just a moment, we'll configure each of these empty cells to pull data from Jira fields or write back to our Jira issues once we complete the mapping process. Mapping a cell to a Jira field is very straightforward. Simply right-click the cell and select Jira Field Mapping from the context menu. When the mapping dialog appears, you'll see two main options to choose from. The first option, Jira Field to Cell, which allows you to pull data from a specific Jira field and display it in your cell. This means that whenever the data in Jira updates, your cell will automatically reflect that change. The second option, Cell to Jira Field, which does the reverse. Any value you enter in the cell will be pushed to update the corresponding Jira field. This drop-down shows all the possible Jira fields you can map to this cell. Simply select the one you need. For this cell, we'll map it to read the travel destination field. Next, we'll map the following cells to read the return date and departure date fields respectively. Now that we've captured the departure date and return date from Jira, we can calculate the total number of days by subtracting the departure date in cell B4 from the return date in cell B5. This simple formula automatically gives us the duration we need for our calculation. Now, let's handle a slightly more advanced step, assigning the hotel cost based on our destination. We'll use an if statement combined with a VLOOKUP formula. First, we check if the hotel required cell, for instance B8, is set to yes. If it is, we run VLOOKUP on the destination to find the correct hotel rate from our dataset sheet. Else we return a zero cost. The same logic applies to our food rate. We'll use another VLOOKUP to find the estimated daily food expense for our selected destination. From the hotel and food rates we've retrieved, we can calculate the estimated total trip cost by simply multiplying the combined daily cost by the total number of days. Since we want to push this calculated total cost back into Jira, we'll map the cell to the estimated cost field using a right field mapping. That way, any changes in our table instantly update the corresponding Jira field. Now that we're done with the configuration, let's save the template. Let's create a new travel approval issue and verify if our templates works. And there you have it. Our estimated cost is automatically calculated along with the sheets we configured. As simple as that. That's it for our demo of Jira field mapping. Your data automatically syncs into Jira, saving you time and cutting out tedious manual updates. As you saw, using Excel formulas within Jira fields lets you handle even complex calculations effortlessly, streamlining your workflow. Now that you've seen it in action, why not try it on your own projects? And if you haven't already, swing by the Atlassian Marketplace to discover what our plugin could do. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoy.